sold all my stuff and want to get back into triathlon. Oh crap. So here I am trying to get back into it, over 40 years old, and I think finally realizing that I need to get in shape, and I actually miss racing and just being out there and competing. And the four biggest steps that I'm doing to get back into triathlon is, and this can really be in or for any sort of endurance sport that you're looking to get back into. So the first step, or at least the first step that I'm taking, is to set a goal, and that should be a big goal. I'm setting a goal of completing an Ironman, and completing an Ironman someday. It's going to happen someday. It's probably going to happen when, I'm close to retiring and, the kids are out of school or something. I don't know. Either way, big goal. And then we're going to focus and zoom in on how to get to that goal. So that's probably like 12 years away, right? Okay. So what am I going to do in the meantime? Well, for the first year, we're going to get as fast as possible and get back into sprint triathlons. So sprint triathlon is how I got started in triathlon, and it's a good way to get the feet wet again and really give time to build your endurance and everything like that. And that can go the same for running. If your goal is for a marathon, start with trying to get as fast as you can on a 5K or a 10K, and then work your way up from there. You should not, don't sign up for a marathon or an Ironman just hoping to finish, because it's going to be a hell of a day out there trying to just gut it through, and it's no fun. And then we'll go back, and I've done a few half Ironmans, so we're going to go and try to do PRs and half Ironman and see how we go from there. So step 2 is to start slow. Like I said, I stopped doing triathlon at the turn, or right when COVID started. Basically all the gyms were closed, so I couldn't swim, so I was like, screw it, I'm done. And so start slow. So getting back into running has been the biggest hurdle, I guess, battling like calf injuries, things like that. So anyway, starting slow, having, literally like 12-minute miles for 30 minutes is starting slow. 2 days a week of running, or 1 day a week if that's all you can do. But really giving yourself time, and that's why, again, the goal is far out, so I have plenty of time to not worry about, how fast or how many miles I can cram in 6 months or whatever. So for the third step, and again, for any of our, me included, mature athletes, it's going to be focusing on nutrition and recovery, go hand in hand. But really making sure you get enough protein in and carbohydrates after, workouts and things like that. That was something that I really screwed up on, basically. The last time I was doing triathlons for like 10 years or something like that. Really screwed up on the nutrition, wasn't eating enough. So honing in on nutrition, making sure I'm getting enough protein, especially calories, and then of course rest. And by rest, I don't just mean sleep, I mean rest in between workouts. And number 4, another big one, is have a plan. So it doesn't have to mean paying for a coach or necessarily signing up for a plan, a coach plan or a paid plan, but have a plan. The number of days a week you're going to run, bike, or swim. What those workouts are going to look like, is Monday a hard ride, is Tuesday an easy run, so do have a structured plan, because if you're just going to go on feel and, just kind of winging it, well, A, you're going to waste your time, because you're going to always be wondering what the heck you should be doing, and B, it's not focused enough, so you're not going to progress as much as you'd like. So for me, I'll be riding 3 days a week, running at least 2 to 3, and then swimming 2 to 3 days a week, and lifting 2 full body workouts a week. So really, when you're trying to cram in that many workouts, you really have to plan your week, and so you can have some good focused work. Yeah, so that's my plan for getting back into triathlon. Hopefully you'll join me and see how I'm doing things. Give me, shoot me a comment, tell me how you're getting back into triathlon or an endurance sport, and just help try to motivate each other. All right, well, until next time, thanks for watching, and keep training.